Alright, moving on to the last 2 weeks of the regular season. Week 16. Facing the Seattle Seahawks once again, and looking at the standings in the NFC we'll go look at. So, the Vikings. So, 2 teams only in the NFL that have clinched a playoff spot, and it's us, 49ers and the Vikings. AFC, not a single team yet, but 4 teams with 10 wins, almost 5 with the Pittsburgh Steelers next game. That's crazy. So, this is important. These next 2 games are huge for us. We basically need 1 win, and the Vikings, if they lose next game, we clinch the playoffs. So, that's what we need. And the Rams, I need these guys out of the playoffs. And then we verse the Cowboys the last game of the season. So, bad news on our team. Injury report. Najee Harris out for the rest of the season, which we will be putting him on the IR. So Samuels as well, he will be out for the rest of the regular season, and if we get the bye week, he will come back for our first game of the playoffs. So Raheem Mostert back in his starting position. I think he's going to have a blast. He's going to have a great game, and we need a big win against the Seattle Seahawks, so let's jump into it.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up second down. And here's the starting offensive unit for Seattle.
So let's all work together on this one because it's natural to just watch the football. But I want all of us to watch the center of this offensive line, the center and the 2 guards. They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last play. Plenty of opportunities to redeem themselves. They'll have to take advantage of that and start to make progress.
He'll find Metcalf. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. On first down, Carson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. From the 38, Wilson. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Right there. 54, right there, 54.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A good pickup of 6 there on first down.
We got 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Garoppolo now, first down throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. In last week's game for Kittle, there are the numbers. 7 catches, 70 yards, and a touchdown.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Now Mostert. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. This is Mostert. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Garoppolo. And able to find Green. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Calling a gain is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Garoppolo on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here's Mostert. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. To throw is Garoppolo. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now left side on the swing pass. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
56, 56.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a man who played collegiately here in the Golden State, Rashad Penny. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now Wilson on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Well, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. On 2nd down now, it's Carson. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. This is Carson. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. On 1st down, Carson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart. On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Here we go. Like 80. Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. They're not ready.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. 2nd down, McKinnon. And an alley to run. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerick McKinnon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Fielded about a yard deep. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now it's Carson, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That second down play nets a -4. On third down, Wilson. That one going to be complete to David Moore. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Rush coming, and he's taken down. K.J. Wright able to record his 5th sack of the season. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coach. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. After the sack on 1st down, Wilson.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, an 80-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw and complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field.
And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On the delay, here's Carson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Wilson to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Carson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the 44, Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis. And it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
A couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know, the rhythm seems off. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He's got his man here. It's Green. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up, and now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Green brings it in. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Mostert. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd down, McKinnon. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. Garoppolo now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the 2nd half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. Wilson now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. On second down now, it's Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
You know that they were thinking second half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Seahawks 47-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw is Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Wilson. Short throw to Disley. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Now a handoff looking right. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. It was Jaron Reed who got him down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. The Niners on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Now Garoppolo leaves for McKinnon on the draw. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Wilson. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen.
Let's go, baby. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight.
On 1st down, Wilson.
Watch it here. Watch it here.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there, but it's going to be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Wilson will throw again. And he's got Lockett. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Here we go. Here we go. Get up. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Check 25. Check 25.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for San Francisco, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, They're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. There, they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.